perseverance and have seen what the Lord finally brought about. The Lord is full of compassion and mercy. Should we be questioning our suffering? No. No, we shouldn't. And if we persevere, we are blessed. Do you think you're blessed during your suffering? There is no reason why we cannot be righteous through suffering. Job was righteous during his extremely painful, physical, emotional, and spiritual suffering. Let's see what God said about Job.
Come on.
Let's go to Job chapter 1, verse 8.
Come on, Papa.
Job chapter 1, verse 8. Then the Lord said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on earth like him. He is blameless and upright, a man who fears God and shuns evil.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing for God to say that about Job? It says a lot about Job. It says a lot about his faith. It says a lot about his righteousness. So when we read that, we should ask ourselves, how deep does your righteousness go? Can God say that about you? Is your righteousness just on the surface that you show during good times, when things are going well? We can be righteous then. But what about when the hard time comes, when the painful time comes? How does your righteousness do? How deep does it go? Does it go deep as Job's does? Does it go deep into your soul? Does it go deep to your heart? That's the kind of righteousness that God expects us to have.
Come on, bro.
Job's righteousness was so deep that God had great faith in him. So much so that he used Job to shame the devil.
Wow.
Shame the devil. God used Job because he had so much faith in him. How deep does your faith go?
Wow.
Will God use you to shame Satan?
That's right.
What do you think? Will he use you to shame Satan? Well, he does. Every day that you're alive, God uses you to shame Satan.
Shame on you, Satan.
But do you do it? Can you shame Satan? God has really put his faith in you because you're alive today and you have the opportunity to shame the devil through your righteousness.
Come on, bro.
Through your righteousness.
Come on, Papa.
How many times have we let God down? How many times have we let him down?
So much.
You know, God does it every day. He has a lot of patience in us. I know when I was sick when this last time when I poisoned myself, that I ended up in the ICU. I had to go to the emergency room. They shot me right up to ICU. You need immediate care. You need the type of care that only you can get in the ICU. And I thought about that after I got out. I said, man, did I think about God during that time? Where was my heart at? You know, and as I thought about it, I said, God knows. He'll let me know if my heart was right, if I was righteous during that suffering. When I think about it, maybe I was. Maybe I wasn't. In the face of suffering, we are called to be righteous and endure.
Amen.
Let's look at 1 Peter chapter 2,
Come on, Papa.
verse 8. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 8. And the Bible reads, 1 Peter chapter 2.
You got this, Chris.
Uh-oh. 1 Peter chapter 2.
Come on, bro, let's go.
One Bible.
Verse 8.
Come on, bro.
You know what?
Come on, bro, I live with you.
I'm trying to find it. I got it. Thank you.
Come on, bro.
But that's not right. Oh well, anyway,
Amen.
suffering, enduring suffering, and being righteous during it is commendable by God.
Amen.
It's commendable if we endure during that suffering to be righteous.
That's it.
Not just to go through the suffering, but be righteous in that suffering. So in conclusion, we go through suffering to show and build our righteousness. Satan wants us to give up and turn away from God. He wants us to lose faith in God and question him, even wants us to curse God. We are disciples, brothers. We need to show our righteousness during suffering. To God be the glory.
Come on, bro.